The common knowledge is that if you want a good workout, you go to a gym, right? I mean, you've seen me there quite a lot in these videos. And I've even taught you the 3 major resistance exercises. But what if, for some reason, you just don't go to a gym? Maybe you can't afford the monthly membership. Maybe you've never had a membership. Maybe you're waiting around for me to heaven forbid you've been waiting this long for me to tell you what to look for in a gym and how to get started there. Maybe your gym is closed because your local government officials are paranoid tyrants who are afraid of some virus spreading in that workout atmosphere. Maybe you are intimidated, like I was for years, thinking that the gym was going to be full of the beautiful people you see in the commercials and brochures, and you just didn't want to take your ugly fat body there and be laughed at. Whatever the reason, let's say you have this question: can I improve my health and fitness and strength right at home? Is there muscle to be made outside the gym? Now, the simple answer is yes, there is. But what are the specifics? What do I do? I'm sitting on my couch thinking, how can I do this? How can I get stronger and improve my physical condition without those 45-pound plates and the barbells and just all of the stuff that goes along with a traditional workout? So what I want to do is take the next 3 episodes right here at the end of 2021 to explore things that you can do outside the gym. Things that you can do right in the comfort of your own home, so that if you have a busy day and can't get to the gym, or if you've never been to the gym, maybe it's horribly cold out, the roads are icy, and you don't want to risk getting to the gym, whatever the reason, that's what I want to take a look at. I want to arm you for those times in your life, one day or months at a time, where you need something to do right in the comfort of your own home. Building a workout at home starts with reviewing how we build muscle at all. Well, we take the muscle that we want to build and we give it something to fight against. We give it some resistance. And every single one of us carries our own resistance around with us. It's our body weight. Consider, for example, the most common body weight exercise, the push-up. Now, I've done thousands of push-ups right here in this house, and hundreds more all over town, and I've even done several hundred now out on the East Coast and in a few other states. The push-up is just the bench press upside down. Instead of pushing the bar up from your torso, you push your torso, your body weight, up from the floor. It's true that it's not as intense as hundreds of pounds on a barbell, but it provides stimulus to the same muscle fibers as the bench press, the pectorals, the triceps, and the deltoids. At times I've even made push-ups part of my bench press workout because they are strengthening the same muscle groups. The more push-ups I do, the stronger my bench press gets over time, and the more I increase my bench press over time, the more push-ups I can do at once. This episode is not a full training guide on how to do a push-up or the many variations. I just want to mention them here as well as a couple other things. So the push-up is good for the upper body. Lower body, you can do bodyweight squats. Just perform a squat without the weight. I find that I need to put my hands out in front of me to counterbalance the fact that I don't have a barbell on my shoulders. But you just do those right there in your living room or anywhere there's some space for you to squat as low as you can get and then push back up. If you are like me, when I was 260, 270 pounds, my legs were getting a good exercise just pushing this upper body mass of blubber off the floor. My trainer Mark introduced me to wall squats back in 2012. That's something you can do anywhere there's a sturdy wall. You literally just sit against the wall, so there is nothing supporting you except the pressure and friction of your back against the wall. Give it a few seconds and your upper legs will start to burn. And yes, they are being worked. Those muscle fibers are receiving a workout just by holding that for as long as you can. For the abdomen, sit-ups were popular for decades until research revealed that it's kind of bad for your lower back. So the more common exercise nowadays is the crunch, where all you do is curl your back enough using your abdomen muscles to get the shoulders off the floor. Do enough of those and they will burn and they will give your abs some workout. There are some other variations there. Planks have become popular as well. Now that's one where you don't actually have to move, you just have to hold it, kind of like the wall squat. You just hold this position where your body is rigid and you're resting on your elbows and toes for as long as you can. And of course, the really cool thing about bodyweight exercises is you can take them absolutely anywhere. I think you've already seen video of me doing push-ups out on various streets and such. I have taken up DoorDash as my employment, and there have been times where after I deliver someone's food, before I get back in the car, I will pop out 10 push-ups just to kind of wake myself up, keep the blood flowing. You know, it's something you can do anywhere. You can do bodyweight squats, same thing. Anybody's house, you're on vacation somewhere, and the hotel gym constitutes a treadmill. Well, right there in your hotel room, you can do push-ups and squats and wall sits and planks and a bunch of other things I haven't even listed. It's incredibly convenient to get in some small stimulation. And again, these kinds of workouts are not going to get you to Mr. Olympia. You are not going to be a pro bodybuilder trophy winner by doing these things at home. But they're better than nothing. And if you are consistent in them and really organize a good workout around them, you will improve your physical condition. I am by no means any kind of expert on putting together a workout regimen around bodyweight exercises at home. I still have a lot to learn, and that's why when I've seen over the years books like these on the magazine rack at the grocery store, I've pounced on them. This one is from 2018, and shame on me that I did not think to open it until 2021. What I want to do for the rest of this episode is get this open, focus on what I find, and share it with you, some of which I've already done. And I'll share with you the footage. But just as some ideas, this is no equipment required and we're no gym required. And I'm going to crack it open now and share with you what I find. I did it for the first time just this past August. I've done it a couple times since then, used some of the information in there. Now I just want to share some of that with you, kind of a review of the book and also a way for you to have some ideas of what to do. Shred your entire body, we're told. Okay, chapter 1. Why body weight works. For years, fitness insiders have told men that body weight training is an excellent plan B, perfect for days you can't make it to the gym. Now they're saying there are incredible benefits to be had by training with nothing more than what God gave you. Here are the perks. Okay, so this first thing, I'm a little skeptical. Now, I'm in favor of including bodyweight exercises. I'm a little skeptical that it will get you the body that you see here. That guy's, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm skeptical because I just don't do it enough. But that guy looks like, he, at least for his arms and shoulders, that he definitely gets to the gym. And also, don't forget the impact of diet, okay? We're talking about the actual workouts, but fitness is diet and workouts. Now, it actually opens. It's got a whole page on the land, how you can be outdoors. Use a tree limb, use a log, rocks, bricks, whatever, hillsides. The water, okay, we don't have a beach around here, so I'm going to have to skip this one for now. 7 best body weight moves. Number 1, the hip thrust. Okay. Lie on your back with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Place your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Keep your weight placed in the center of your feet, in front of your ankle bone. That's very precise. Push through your feet and raise your hips as high as you can without arching your lower back. Briefly hold this top position and then slowly reverse the movement and repeat. Why exactly would you do this? That is going to work the glutes, and they even have a paragraph on that. There is no more important muscle group in your body than your glutes or your butt muscles. They are the biggest and most powerful muscles. I thought that was the quads, but consider me educated. They contract to move your hips in every which way, driving every activity. Because they are so large, they have the biggest potential impact on your metabolism. Skipping ahead a little bit, we spend most of our day sitting, which causes the muscles in front of our hips to shorten and tighten, and blood flow becomes restricted, limiting the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the area, and clouding the communication between your brain and your butt. As humorous as that was written, that might explain why, or might help explain why, I get so sleepy. Oh my goodness. I think of sleep and there it is. I get so sleepy sitting at my desk. If all I do is sit, like if I'm editing a video project, every couple of hours I need to put my head back and get a nap. Sounds like getting up and doing maybe just some bodyweight squats every hour, on the hour. When my watch beeps, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, get up and do some of those. The magazine comes with variations on all 7 of these exercises. So number 1 is the hip thrust, and here's one of the variations, the single leg hip thrust. Basically you do the same thing, but you've got one leg up in the air so that the other leg is doing all the work. Number 2 is the push-up. Real quick, the push-up is probably the first strength exercise most guys ever master, and also the first one they abandon. At some point they discover the bench press. They come up off the floor and they never look back, but if you truly want a rock-solid physique, that's a big mistake. The push-up is a superior exercise to the bench press. Ooh, superior. And then they do have the variations. The one I just tried was the side-to-side push-up. And that is tough. That's almost a one-armed push-up, which I can't do. 3, the squat, they call it the deep squat. The deep squat is the foundation of lower body moves and may be the most important exercise you can do simply because it is such a functional movement. You squat every day of your life, and the way you do it dictates the way you do just about everything. Sitting down, standing up, walking, stepping, lunging, running, and jumping. But most people have no idea what it means to perform a true deep squat. For the variation, they mention a wall sit, a deep overhead squat. I tried the jump squat. Those are the only ones I tried the first time that I opened this book. They've got several more here under this first chapter of 7 basic workouts, or 7 basic exercises. One of them is the handstand push-up. I am not even going to try that until I am in a room with plenty of space for me to fall over so that I'm not damaging other walls or any household items before I do that. My goodness. They also do the single leg squat. That is something I'm interested in learning, but I haven't tried it yet. And then they got the pull-up. I don't have the equipment at home. That's why the title is not no equipment required. There are a few of these workouts that you need something in order to do them right. And for the pull-up, I have nothing at home that I can grip that's high enough for me to get off the floor. Section 2 is called Get Ripped Anytime, Anywhere. And what they've now done is grouped several exercises together into entire workouts. One is called the 10-minute torture. Not torture, although it probably is. I haven't tried it yet. At this point, in this section, in part 2, as I record this, I've only done one of them, and that is the Rev Your Metabolism workout. And that looks like this. The directions are to perform 50 reps of each exercise in any order as quickly as you can without rest. You don't have to do all 50 reps in a row. You might do 20 of one exercise and then 20 of another, or something like that. The day I first tried it, I didn't even get to 50. The day was running late anyway. I was ready for bed. But I did try it. The 5 exercises are the push-up, the mountain climber, which is really sort of a plank, but you bring one foot forward and then you bring the other foot forward. Then the crunch, the jumping jack, bringing me back to junior high PE class, and then the bodyweight squat. Put all 5 of those together in whatever rotation you want. Get 50 each of them done. The goal is non-stop. I have tried it a second time. Yes, I did try it weeks later. And I thought, okay, tonight I'm going to do 50. I'm going to do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and then repeat. I got through 2 of those, so 20 each. And yeah, I was roasted. I was out of breath, sweating, and my muscles hurt. So it's good stuff. And if you're a beginner, it might actually be too much for you to go as far as they ask you to go. Okay, I said as I sit here recording this, that's the only one I've tried. There are a few more. Ignite muscle growth, boost your stamina, gain explosive power. Again, there are some things where you need equipment. There's some jump rope exercises. There are some that involve kettlebells. If you don't have kettlebells, grab a jug of milk. Make sure it's sealed. Or an empty jug that you put water in. Or sand. I mean, depending on how much weight you want, you can fill one of those things. If you're feeling, adventurous one day, mix some concrete and fill a milk jug with concrete. So many ways to create, homemade equipment for anything that you want to do but can't get to the gym about. But anyway, so that's no gym required, and or at least that's what I'm going to bring up today. There's some pretty good stuff in there, though. I'm going to have to try more and get back to you on how well those work, as well as another one that I've got lying around here somewhere. It's in a pile of magazines or paperwork or something. I'll get that out. But yeah, I for inspiration and the fact that these exercises definitely work my body right in my living room. I'm going to give this a thumbs up and say, check it out. See if you can find it somewhere. If I'm consistent in getting it out and actually using it, I will get my money's worth. But that part is up to me. That covers what I'll share out of these books today. But the overall theme of this episode is make yourself at home. You can find this information anywhere. You can find it online. You can find it in books and magazines. Do some research. I think, real quick, the other thing that comes to my mind is Instagram. A lot of fitness trainers, fitness influencers, people that, they just promote themselves on Instagram and their great physiques, will often share workout pictures and videos on Instagram. And a lot of them will oftentimes share, here's something you can do quick at home before work or after work. I should have written some down. I'm going to leave it to you to go looking. I have one that I know, Malcolm Solomon. This guy puts together, okay, I'll say this, he does not put together beginner bodyweight exercises. He goes through these routines. I don't even know how he remembers them. But if you watch some of his stuff, even if you don't go as intense as he does or as complicated as he does, let his videos give you an idea of what you can do. Yeah, I highly recommend him. I know I recommend others, but I did not prepare. I did not do my homework. Oh, for abs, Dat Boy Tyson, although I think he's changed his Instagram handle. I'll put the right one on screen. He's also got a YouTube channel, and he's got several videos, 10-minute abs at home, 15-minute ab workout, and I've tried out one of them, and it burns. In fact, I've never fully completed the routine along with him. I always collapse before he's done. But he's got a lot of good ab videos there. He may have others. I discovered him because I was looking for an abdomen workout. I hope that's a little bit of a boost to you. I hope that takes you, if you're in clueless, I hope that takes you from clueless to, yeah, I can start work on that kind of stuff. And if you already knew that stuff, maybe it will provide some impetus for you to go even further. And then in the next couple of episodes, we're going to meet a couple of people who have crafted their own ways of doing things as well. So I think all three of these together should give you and me, I need a motivation boost often. I think it should get all of us back on our feet, working on our bodies, improving no matter where we are, no matter the weather, no matter the time of day, no matter what we're wearing. I'll leave that's up to you. But that's all for Make Yourself at Home. This episode, part 1 of 3 of Doing It Yourself, here on A Body in Progress.